Yeah, the gas prices, they hit a new high. The food prices continue inching up. Inflation gonna be here for a while. Don't panic. Have a plan. Justin Castelli is a financial advisor, the founder of RLS Wealth, and he's here this morning to start at the beginning. So good to see you. We've been talking about this, and I'm like, you know what? Let's have somebody in to kind of talk about the plan and talk about what we need to be doing right now. I think we would agree that most people at least have some sort of a budget. Where do we begin with kind of looking at our finances and things that we need to start doing?
Right. So anytime you're feeling stressed about money, go back to the basics. And it doesn't get any more basic than the budget. So when you're looking at the budget, I want you to look more than just what's coming in versus what's going out and really understand where your money's going. And here's the reason why. If you get to the point where inflation and the prices are going up so high that things are tight, you need to be able to identify where can you trim back. And I'm of the belief that we don't need to trim on all the luxuries. So if you like going to get your morning latte, a lot of financial advisors tell you don't do that. If you understand your priority of expenses, then you can kind of rank from top to bottom of, if I have to cut, here's the first thing I want to give up. So have an idea of where you want to spend your money first, and then trim the things that aren't as important to you. The other thing that's really important looking at your budget is subscriptions are a silent killer to the budget. You subscribe to something, you don't realize it's going on, you have it going, and you forget about it. Looking at a budget can be painful because we don't really want to identify and really be honest with ourselves about where our money's going. So take a look at it. If you have subscriptions running that you don't really need, cut those things and move forward. And you might be surprised at how much money you can save by just doing that.
Yeah, and how quickly they add up. I did that once too, and I just looked at my credit card statement, and I went, oh, and I put it into a chart to see like how much I was spending on different things. You're like, oh wow, I can cut that. And let's talk about websites that might be able to help in that way.
Yeah, there's a lot of great resources out there that can help you with budgeting. Mint.com is a real famous one. Tiller HQ is another one that I really like. If you're a Google person, it's a sheet program. And Personal Capital. Personal Capital has a little bit of planning tools to it as well. So those are going to help you with your budget and being able to see where your money can go. You can categorize it, charts, and run spreadsheets and everything. But if you want a little bit of additional help and maybe you don't know where to go get it or can't find a financial advisor, our mutual friend Peter Dunn, aka Pete the Planner, has a great company called Hey Money, which is just a line that you can call in and actually get financial advice from financial professionals.
Love that.
So there's a lot of great resources out there.
You just need to know about them. I think sometimes people are afraid to give something a call or to get on a website because they think that it's going to cost them a bunch of money and then they're going to take your phone number, their email, and that's not always the case. I want to make sure we get to a couple other points. You want us to really look at your savings, and I can hear a lot of people saying, well, I don't even have a savings right now because of what I've been through. Somebody has that mindset, maybe others do have some savings. What do you want them to know?
Yeah, so I look at the savings aspect as maybe a last resort. So if you go through and you trim all the fat out of your budget and you're still tight, if you're saving to retirement or 401k, now this is one of the last things an advisor wants to tell you not to do, but if push comes to shove and you need more income, maybe scaling back what you're saving for long-term goals for the short term. Make sure you don't scale back and lose the company match, but if you're going above and beyond that and you need money today, cut that back and we can always revisit that and bring it back in the future, but don't cause more financial strain when you're saving if you have some room to cut back there. Again, I want that to be short term, but it is an area you can find some more cash flow.
Yeah, and then the one that it's hard to do because we're tired a lot of times, but there's so many jobs out there right now to generate more income.
Yep, and that's one as an advisor, it's hard to say because it's not as easy as snapping your fingers to find more income, but we live in the creator and gig economy. It's never been easier to start a business. So you can go out and take a hobby or a passion of yours and potentially turn that into an income generating side hustle, if you will. So it's not a very easy thing to do always. It's not as easy to say I want more money, but find opportunities of things that you enjoy doing that you can potentially turn into a little bit of extra income to lighten that load.
Yeah, Justin, great advice. And again, just at least something to start really thinking about to say, hey, let's not be stressed about it. Let's get a plan. Get a plan together. All right. If you'd like more information and in-depth help from Justin, we'll link you to his website at fox59.com/Angela Answers. Good to see you.